Drivers struggle to make enough money to make this job pay enough to continue. The most significant factor in my income as a driver is wait time. It occurs to me that the perception of time is different depending on your perspective. What may seem a short and reasonable delay in the start of a customer's Uber ride seems like an unreasonable and intolerable unpaid wait that makes an incredible difference to the driver's income. The purpose of this video is to illustrate the impact of wait times on Uber drivers. With this video, it is my goal to give Uber customers a greater sense of urgency with regards to the driver's time, particularly at pickup. While drivers do get paid for wait times at pickup, that wait time is often well below minimum wage, as I will also illustrate. I subscribe to external software to evaluate the value of a ride offer. This external software looks like this first screenshot, which automatically and quickly calculates the figures seen on the right side of the screen, showing dollars per mile, dollars per minute, and dollars per hour. Uber does not show these critical calculations. This next image is what a driver typically sees when a ride is offered to a driver. Note the absence of the critical calculations of the prior screenshot. Uber shows the map, the ride type, the price paid to the driver, the rider rating, the time and distance to pickup, and the time and distance to drop off. A driver has just a few seconds to accept or reject the offer. I would likely have rejected this one due to the poor customer rating of 4.7. For illustration purposes, I show a spreadsheet manually calculating this ride, similarly to how the external software I subscribe to automatically calculates critical ride values. First, I input the drive to pickup time and the drive to destination time and the amount paid for the ride, each highlighted in green. This spreadsheet calculates most of the rest. Notably, it calculates a dollar amount per minute by dividing the pay by the total number of minutes of 19. Then it also calculates dollars per hour. Next, I show the impact of a hypothetical wait at pickup of 5 minutes. This adjusts the new total minutes to 24 minutes and recalculates dollar amounts per minute and per hour. Drivers are paid absolutely nothing for the first 2 minutes of wait time and are paid 18 cents per minute thereafter. So the spreadsheet subtracts these 2 unpaid minutes to arrive at 3 minutes of paid wait time. The compensation for the wait time is just 54 cents. This 54 cents is added to the original amount of $6.72 to make $7.26. Then it recalculates compensation per minute and per hour. This is a good time to state that 18 cents per minute is just $10.80 per hour. And again, Uber pays nothing for the first 2 minutes. Thus, wait time is more likely less than $5 per hour. No wonder drivers frown at waiting for Uber passengers. Finally, I calculate the loss per hour in dollars and loss as a percentage. The wait time of 5 minutes cost the driver nearly 15%. Finally, I changed the wait time from 5 minutes to 3 minutes for illustration purposes. The shorter the ride, the greater the impact of wait times. In the first example, the total ride without wait time was 19 minutes. This is not typical for me. My rides are typically 5 or less minutes total. In the second example, I show a more typical ride. Again, I transfer the pickup time and drive time to the spreadsheet and the dollar amount. I again calculate a hypothetical wait of 5 minutes. I calculate wait time charges. Then I recalculate the per minute and per hour dollar amounts, and then the loss in hourly pay and percentage. Note the steep increase of the percentage loss. I show again a 3-minute wait for the same ride for illustration purposes. This final example is the most typical of the rides I take. Using the same methodology, I input the ride times and the amount. I calculate a 5-minute wait and loss per hour and loss as a percentage. Here, it is nearly half of my potential income evaporated by long wait times. Finally, I again show the significant impact of a shorter wait of just 3 minutes. Wait times are the most significant determining factor of my income as a driver. I rate riders on this one thing more than any other factor. Help your drivers out by showing up promptly for the ride that you have ordered. If you live a few minutes walk to the pickup, start that walk before your driver arrives. If you live on the 10th floor, head down to the nice lobby before your driver arrives. Try to have zero wait time. See also my other video on precision ordering.